everyone. Welcome to Sacred Insights. I'm Andrea Bacon. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope all is well in your world. So, I know one thing that Mercury retrograde is coming to an end, and I cannot say I'm mad about it. And it's not that it's necessarily a bad thing, but over the years, I've learned to work with energies that are at play around us, and it's not about it dominating our experiences, but it's not to say that it doesn't at times present as challenging. So the energy is doing a lot of flip flops this year, like this, a lot going on this year. And it's like, again, it's not actually a bad thing. It's just something to know about because awareness is a good thing. So a lot of people that I've talked to, they have experienced lots of changes in their lives this year. And that's life anyway. But this year has definitely been even more so for a lot of people. So the eclipse in April set things up. And, it all has a broader picture. It all is for the greater good. But it set things up for a lot of change happening this summer. And now with Mercury retrograde, as it always does when it comes around, gives us an opportunity that's really good to, examine things in our lives. A lot of it is to do with communications, relationships, our limiting beliefs. Now, September will be a big month because Pluto's going back, retrograding into Capricorn one last time for us. And it takes Pluto about 250 years to cycle through all 12 signs of the zodiac. So this gives us a good chance to dismantle anything not really the healthiest for us in our lives. It's not really working for us. Any toxic stuff that we're dealing with. While it's retrograding, it's in Capricorn, and it will move back in November into Aquarius until 2044. 2044. So Pluto and Aquarius represents like the age of Aquarius, and it has to do with that. So it represents alignment, transformation towards the greater good of all. And then there's this big emphasis on aspirations and just our goals and what you would like to achieve. That also brings in harmony for you and for others. It is like finding your true north, your North Star, aligning with what lights you up and brings more light into the world. And, while it was in Capricorn, it helped bring transformation. So that's what all this change is about. So it transforms like old structures that no longer serve the collective, the old paradigms, power structures, healing generational trauma, creating new and more supportive foundations in your life as we go through this journey of self-discovery and transformation. So in the 7 spiritual laws of success, Deepak Chopra talks about the law of dharma. So dharma is a Sanskrit word that means purpose in life. And he says the divine takes human form to fulfill its purpose. This enables us to acknowledge and cultivate that amazing divine spark that we have within. And everyone has a talent and a unique way of expressing it. So when you blend your unique talent with your service to others, you experience bliss that is within your spirit. And this is the whole goal. So living with purpose is how each of us plays our part in the universe. For every unique talent, there is a need that is specific, that exists for that talent. So when your talent meets that need of somebody else, abundance sparks. The 3 components of Dharma Your ultimate purpose is to discover your true self and then to express your unique talents, in service to yourself, and you also serve others. A Rumi quote, which I love, Rumi, it says, I want to sing like the birds sing, not worrying about who hears or what they think. And so when you are expressing your uniqueness, everyone benefits. And you're not pretending to be something you're not. And that is Dharma. You're in purpose and on purpose and a piece of the puzzle in the whole universe as a whole. And so you fit somewhere in your specific part of the universe that you're going to meet that need for others. And so when you're in your Dharma, you have the ability to create lasting abundance. And there's an infinite wellspring of abundance that you can access because of your Dharma. And that's kind of the goal here. And, this is an aspect that we create abundance, and then happiness and fulfillment comes from that. It is based on our spirit and who we are. Because if we create abundance that is like based on outside circumstances, that can change, and that can change your fulfillment. And so when you're basing it on the wellspring of abundance within, that really can't just be taken from you. True abundance that comes from within can't ever really be taken from you. So when you're in your Dharma, the abundance that is that natural flow of plenitude, of goodness in your life just continues to flow. Now, a centering thought to help stay in alignment, or an affirmation, is my life is in harmony with cosmic law. And I love that. The mantra is Om Barunam Namah. And I love affirmations, and just repeating those mantras is peaceful, and it does help change the energy and center you really on your purpose. So now some people don't really know how to find their purpose, but ways that you can do so are to make a list of your unique talents, write the things that you love to do while expressing your talents, and be still and ask the question, what is my purpose? How can I serve both myself and the world around me? And then listen for the answers. The answers will naturally arise. So the answers may come up right when you're asking, or it might come up later when your mind is quite focused on other things. Just allow it to come up naturally instead of grasping or trying to hold on, and seek answers. Because that's when we it can be at bay when we do that. And then continue to reflect on your purpose. Imagine a life without limitations. So the Bhagavad Gita states that better of doing your own Dharma imperfectly than somebody else's Dharma perfectly. So don't get stuck on being perfectionist. Just allow it to be what it's going to be. And if you get stuck, you can also try asking yourself a few questions. Who am I already serving? And what would that look like if it amplified by 10 times? And if I had $1 million to donate to just one cause, what would it be? And then, what injustice would I like to solve in today's world? So, also, what stories do I want people to tell me about me on my 100th birthday? So talking about your legacy. So, even if you feel stuck, your infinite part of you already has the answers. So, on some level, we already know from the space of absolute perfection, which is your soul's wisdom. So, you can meditate on that part of you that already knows. Um, Meditate on what part of you is not stuck, confused, feeling lost, and what does that part have to say? What would their wisdom tell you? And just kind of ponder and meditate on that. And to make the most impact with this, there's a few things to commit to, which is to seek your higher self, which is beyond the limiting perceptions of the ego, through spiritual practices like meditation, taking care of yourself, all these things that we talk about, and to just enjoy yourself. And then to decide how you're going to make use of your talents to match the needs of others. If money wasn't a concern, what would I do? If it's what you're doing, then you're on your dharma. So, because that's your passion and it's your divine essence, and you use your creative expressions to help others. And that's when spontaneous abundance will flow from the world of spirit into your life, into the earthly realm, which creates joy and the true meaning of success, the bliss of your own spirit. So if you would like any coaching around this, I offer coaching around this, coaching around any areas of life that you might be struggling with. If you need support with any of that, or you can get readings. Also, if you would like, you can get on my email list. I'm creating a course about finding your North Star, which is a spiritual journey to discover your abundant life purpose. And I even have a free mini course that I'm working on, getting in contact with your spirit team and aligning your energy and opening up your conscious awareness. So that, to get on that list, is going to stan.store/medium Andrea. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Check that out if you're interested, and any coaching, readings, and to keep up with everything that is going on, any courses that I have in the future. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great week.